A US jury has retired to consider its verdict in the battle of the world's biggest high-tech companies. The decision it has to make: did Samsung rip off Apple, or was it the other way around? Apple claims that South Korea's Samsung copied so many of its smartphone and tablet inventions that it deserves more than $2 billion in compensation. This case has far-reaching implications for how companies innovate and what that ultimately means for consumers. Here's Nick Cross, the ABC's technology editor.
Yes, well, before 2007, these smartphones were kind of the realm of early adopters and tech enthusiasts and business users. It's really the iPhone kind of came along and changed everything. It got the public very interested in mobile computing and mobile phone calls using the internet. And really, it just changed the whole nature of telecoms, in that people thought mobile phones were predominantly about making phone calls, and then suddenly they became mobile computers for accessing the internet, and they changed the way pretty much the whole world accesses the internet. But to say that Apple actually invented these kind of smartphones is a bit off, really, because many competitors were making these smartphones at the time, and anyone who watched 24 back at the time will remember Jack Bauer waving his PDAs around, which are basically like an iPhone but without the phone part. So these devices aren't wholly new. But one of the big problems has been tablets, and Samsung's Galaxy Tab was supposed to look just like an iPad, to the point where people can actually distinguish one between the other. I've got them both here. You can judge for yourself how similar they are. So that's about trade dress. That's where people are actually buying one thinking it's the other, and that's a big concern Apple has. But the other problem that Apple has is people infringing patents like swiping to unlock, which we can see here. Then there's this bounce thing where if you pull the web page down, it bounces back up. That's a nice little design touch that pretty much everyone else has copied. You can pinch to zoom, zoom out, double tap to zoom in. Things like that are basically what are being discussed here, and whether Apple is owed any money from Samsung and subsequently the whole industry on that matter.